Hello students, let us continue our lesson, that is Plasmodium vivax. We have studied pre-erythrocytic cycle, and to complete this pre-erythrocytic cycle it takes 8 days. We have studied that the life cycle of Plasmodium in man, that is in human phase, schizogony takes place, and if schizogony takes place in the liver cells it is called hepatic schizogony. Hepatic schizogony is in two stages. First one is pre-erythrocytic cycle, which we have already discussed. Now we'll see exoerythrocytic cycle. So here, when these cryptozoites, that is the first generation cryptozoites which are formed in the liver cells, if they reach again liver cells, fresh liver cells, they again feed on the fresh liver cells and they become trophozoites, that is feeding stage. And again they change into schizont, which undergo schizogony by division of the nucleus and the cytoplasm. So in this, if this schizont breaks, second generation merozoites are liberated from the schizont. Cryptozoites, first generation cryptozoites, again reach the fresh liver cells. They become trophozoites. Trophozoites change into schizont, and schizont undergoes division, mitotic division, and from that second generation merozoites are released. And these second generation merozoites are of two sizes, two types. One is macro metacryptozoites and another one is micro metacryptozoites. Micro metacryptozoites means these are the second generation merozoites which are small in size. They reach fresh RBC. And macro metacryptozoites are larger and they reach fresh liver cells to continue again exoerythrocytic cycle. So in exoerythrocytic cycle, first generation cryptozoites, they reach fresh liver cells, they feed on the fresh liver cells and they are now called trophozoites. Trophozoites after feeding become schizont, they undergo schizogony, and what are released? Second generation merozoites. And second generation merozoites are of two types, macro metacryptozoites. They go into fresh liver cells and again continue exoerythrocytic cycle. And micro metacryptozoites, they reach RBC to start erythrocytic cycle. So that is about the exoerythrocytic cycle. We have studied schizogony, hepatic schizogony, pre-erythrocytic cycle and exoerythrocytic cycle. Till now, there were no symptoms of malaria, disease malaria in the patients. So the time interval between the first entry of plasmodium into the blood of the malaria patient in the form of sporozoites, and again they are released as cryptozoites into the bloodstream. Till now there were no symptoms of malaria. This period is called as prepatent period. It is approximately 8 days. What is prepatent period? It is the time interval between first entry of plasmodium as sporozoites into the blood of man, and again after changes again released into the bloodstream in the form of cryptozoites. So the time taken for all these changes is 8 days. There were no symptoms and it is called prepatent period. This is very important, you have to note. There were no symptoms of malaria during prepatent period. And we'll continue our topic in the next video.